today I need to I have to replace my brake caliper on this car because, well, when I first got the car, the brakes were bad to begin with, and I tried bleeding them. I bled them twice, and the brakes were still mushy. I didn't notice anything else wrong with it. I just kept trying to bleed the brakes, hoping that would fix it, and it didn't. So I went around the car to look at like everything else, and when I got to the front passenger or the front driver's side, and I looked around the wheel, well, it's a little hard to see. Yeah, that caliper is leaking, and it's leaking all inside of this wheel. It's pretty bad. So I ordered a brand new one from Rock, well, not a brand new one, but a remanufactured one from Rock Auto. $25 plus shipping. So that's not bad, and I'm gonna install that today, and then we need to like completely re-bleed the brakes. I'm gonna make my own homemade self-bleeder using some tubing and a bottle. I'll show you how to do that as well. And yeah, it's gonna be to loosen the lug nuts, and ignore that right there. I don't it's not letting me. There we go. Like someone in the parking lot, and I'll include a picture if I still have it, but like someone like stepped on a packet of sauce in the parking lot next to my car, and it squirted all over my car. I don't like that. I mean, the paint's already messed up, but I don't like that. But I have such a dinky jack. I've been meaning to upgrade and buy a new one, but I haven't needed one just yet. So I mean, this one gets the job done for now, at least. Ooh, I do not like the sound of that. Okay. That one was not loosened all the way. Ooh, off with the hubcap, and then off with the wheel. So I was looking at like, cause I've never done any brake work or anything at what bolts and stuff I would need. So far, to get this bolt off, it's a 12 mil. Yep, that's on there snugly. This bolt back here is a 17. The one for the brake line is a 14, and then there's another bolt back here that's also a 17. I think that's all. I think you might have to take this brake dust shield off. I have no idea what that is, but I doubt it's anything like weird or something. So I think this is all I'll need, but guess I'll go ahead and start on this. So I went and looked in the Haynes manual, and it said I had to remove this guide bolt first. So I take it out, and it snapped, it looks like, but I don't know where the snapped part is. It didn't fall out on the ground anywhere, because it's been right here the whole time. But maybe, oh yeah, it's right there. So I have no idea how I'm gonna finish this now. All right, so crash is averted. I was sitting here stressing, worrying about like what I was gonna do with the bolt, since it snapped, or how I was gonna get home or whatever. But I forgot the new caliper came with a new caliper bolt, so thank God. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, after you pivot this up, after you remove, Jesus Christ, these mosquitoes. After you pivot this up, you want to remove the brake pads in the shims. I didn't know these brake pads were that bad, so that's why I didn't buy any new ones. But I'm gonna have to reuse these for like the next 2 or 3 days. It's better than nothing. So yeah, you remove these. It might help to take pictures of how stuff is set up if you're doing this for the first time. At least that's what I'm doing, so you don't get mixed up or confused during reassembly. Okay, so once you get this tilted up, I think all that's left to do is to remove this bolt, and then there's another one right there. I went ahead and sprayed some WD-40 on it. I don't know how much it's gonna help it, but this is an old car. I don't think it's gonna be easy. And then you should, once you loosen these, this should come right off, and then we can start on the install, which is the reversal. All right, so now that this is off, I removed both bolts, which is up here, and there's one down here, which I already showed. And just like that, it slides off. Now, I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but right there, that's the line for the brake line. I'm gonna remove that last, since I gotta replace the whole caliper. But normally if you were just like replacing this rotor or something, you would use like some wire or something, or just something to like support the weight of this, so it's not just like being held on by the brake line's weight or whatever, because that's not good. But yeah. All right, so the first order of business with the reinstall is to just take this bolt out, the caliper bolt, I think that's what it was called. I can't remember, but it was the one I snapped earlier. So you take the new one out of the new caliper, and then you slide it on. It came already like pre-lubed, so there's like a bunch of grease and shit on my hand. I really, it's fine. I dropped it, but it's fine. I really need to invest in like some like disposable gloves or whatnot, because I hate getting my hands just like really filthy and crap. It's not fun. Before I put that bolt on though, I'm pretty sure I have to reinstall the, where are those bolts at? I don't know where I put them. Give me a second. Okay, so I finally got it bolted down. Now I need to reinstall, well, put in the new shims that came with this brake caliper, and then reinstall my brake pads, bolting everything down, and I should be good. Okay, so fast forward a few days since that, well, it's actually been like a few weeks since that last clip, but what happened was, I mentioned in the beginning of the video that my phone like to restart randomly, and I just got fed up with it, and so I replaced the phone with a new phone, and that's what I'm filming with now. But I thought before I got rid of the old phone that I moved all the files to my computer, which included the rest of this tutorial or video, whatever you want to call it, install, whatever. But apparently I didn't, and so I kind of lost all the other footage I did. So I apologize for that, and I know now this video is just gonna kind of be all over the place. But I got the car out here. I'm gonna just take the front wheel off and just show you what I did. I'm not gonna take it off and re-put it back on or anything like that, but I'll still just show you what had to be done to get it back on. I was supposed to show you a video on how to make like a self-bleeder as well, but it's very simple. I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube video out there. If I can find one when I upload this video, I'll link it in the description, so you can check that out. But it's all it is. You just take an empty plastic bottle, some like plastic tubing, and then you cut a hole in the bottle, stick the tubing through it, and then you put the end of the tubing, the other end, on the bleeder valve on the brake caliper. That's like the gist of it, basically. So it's nothing hard, but I'll still link a video down below if I can find one. Also, my heat and AC don't work. Like, the blower motor still comes on. Not the blower motor, but the AC compressor still turns on when you turn on the AC. So it's not that. And I don't think it's the whatchamacallit. I can't think of the name right now. I think it's it's either the blower motor or the blower motor resistor box. So I bought one of those because it was the cheapest to replace to test out first. And I'm gonna try and put that on in this video. I'll just throw it in here. And we'll see if that helps. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and start on this. Okay, so I think where I left off in the last clip was I was showing you how you had to pivot this part up and then reinstall the brake pads. I mean, I'm sure most people know how to put brake pads back in, but if you don't, once you pivot this thing up, because you have to remove this bolt to pivot it up, this comes all the way out, pull it up, then you just slide the whatchamacallits back in, these little metal pieces. There's one on the top and then one on the bottom on each side. And then you slide the brake pads in, and then you pull it down, tighten that back up. Then with the new brake caliper, it came with a new washer for this brake line. Make sure you replace that along with this, because you do not want that to leak or anything like that, because I mean, it's your brakes, it's the most important component of any car. So you want to make sure that works correctly. Then there are, let me get a better view. There's that bolt right there that you got to screw in. Where's the second one? And then there's another bolt right there that you have to screw in. And then it's all bolted down. Just make sure you tighten everything down correctly. And that's pretty much all there is to it. All right, so I was trying to figure out where the resistor box was under the dash. And I was down there looking, and I think I found it, and I was looking for the socket to remove it correctly. And while I was down there leaning, because it's under the dash down here, I leaned on the new resistor box or plate, whatever you want to call it, and broke it. So that's like $15 wasted. And yeah, guess I have to put that off for the time being as well. I got to figure this out soon though, because it's starting to get a little chilly out, and so I would like to have some heat in the car, although it's not the end of the world though. But yeah, this will have to wait till another video. So I think that's it for this video. I think this is the second video I'm putting up on my channel. I don't know how this video is gonna turn out. Again, I apologize because it's like all over the place, because I lost clips, then I tried to make up for it, but I didn't really go into depth about anything. So I'm sorry about that. The next video, whatever it is, because I don't know what I have planned yet. I'll definitely try to get things organized and getting things straightened out correctly. But yeah, thanks for watching. Oh, I dropped it, so it's not like it's worth much to me anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go home. I finished filming this. Today is Sunday. I'm gonna try and have it out by Sunday evening, or this Sunday tonight. So yeah, thanks for watching. I really need new wheels and an engine swap and AC. Well, heat now because it's cold, but this will do. And I need some OEM seats. Look at those. Those are like EG seats. The rears are OEM stuff, or like well, they're all OEM, but like That's what originally came with the car in the back, and then you got these like 4th gen Civic or 5th gen Civic seats in the front. Also need a new door card over there, but it's hard to find OEM stuff for these cars now. Oh well, get it when I get it.